Yes, sir. That's my type of vibe right there. It's 97.9 The Beat, the only station in the Metroplex giving you $1,000 Monday morning with that morning hustle. Try and get your hands on that money on twin, then text the word cash, CASH to 71007. Or you can go over to the website, thebeatdfw.com. Sign up right now. I know Christmas coming up. I need the bread just like you. So if you win, let me hold something. Hey, man, it's your Jug Master J live from the Red Room. This is a special edition because I got a special guest in the building. I'm talking about a true lyricist. I'm talking about a scholar. You know, more degrees than Dallas, Texas in July. You know what I'm talking about? A real peace pusher. And back in Dallas, like he never left. I've got my boy Dude Dynamic in the building.
What's good, Jill? How you doing, man? How you doing?
Dude, I'm living, man. You know, it's good to be light-skinned in Dallas, Texas. That's all I can say, my boy.
Wow. We going straight to the face card. I know yours good out here.
Hey, man, I can't be nothing that I ain't. This all I know.
Man. I thought for a while dark skinned brothers would come back in style, but as soon as I saw you come down to get us from the hallway down there, man, I knew
was like it's over for me.
Yeah, it ain't my time no more. It ain't my time. See, like, and it's cooler too, so you get lighter.
Oh yeah,
you get lighter, so yeah, it's the opposite for me, man. So
was you surprised it was this cool in Dallas?
Actually, I was, bro. I wasn't expecting that. I feel like I could have went with like a actual coat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you could have.
But
it got about 50 last week for the first time, and about 4 of my homies. We all in the club, all these niggas peacoats. Just
dang,
coats and turtlenecks. They could not wait.
Cause 50 really is like cold out here. Yeah,
it's cold.
Yeah, that's how it is in Georgia too. Like not necessarily Atlanta, but like where I'm from in South Georgia. Like, bro, once it get to like 50, you like, man, it cold, man. Cut the heat on,
that
man.
Hawk out here. This that hawk that killed Martin Mama Bird. You know what I'm talking about? So South Georgia, what town exactly?
I'm from Cordell. Like I said, I'm living in Atlanta right now, but I'm originally from Cordell, Georgia. Yeah, it's like 2.5 hours south.
What's the
Atlanta.
biggest difference? What's the biggest difference between Atlanta and the town you grew up in? What you would say?
I would say just off top, like opportunity. That's the biggest thing. Yeah, and exposure.
Yeah.
Like in Atlanta, it's like you got a bunch of Cordells. You know what I'm saying? Like Atlanta is made up of a bunch of different Cordells.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which kind of, adds to the, the economy. And so you got a lot more money moving around as opposed to like, Cordell is more agricultural, a lot less like city vibes. And just ain't too much to do down there, man. It's real country living.
So what did you used to do for fun?
Man, I really used to be outside a lot, bro. Like I used to be outside, like,
nature boy.
I used to be outside, like not necessarily like doing like nature stuff, but like hooping, riding bicycles. You go post up in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Hang out with your friends after school, stuff like that. Like that was like right before the internet and stuff took off. So it was just really just hanging out, bro. I used to ride my bicycle everywhere, bro. Like. Everywhere.
And your ass better be back for them street lights
no
come
cap,
on.
No cap. Grandma calling, boy. Yeah. Grandma calling now. She calling.
So talk about, you brought up your grandma. Talk about how your grandparents shaped you into this man we see before us today, man.
Shout out to my grandparents. Rest in peace to both of them. They actually adopted me after my mom passed away when I was 6.
Oh, wow.
So, I couldn't, like, obviously, I would do anything to have my mom back. I would do anything to have my mom here today. But, I feel like God, it really was written for me to be, raised up by them because of just like the integrity they instilled in me, like look a man in the eye when you shake his hand, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir, no, sir. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, things of that, like the fear of God. They really, put the fear of God in me. Raised up in the church, you know what I'm saying? And so, it's like you always, like when you get lost, you have something to kind of fall back on in terms of like that foundation, just with self-love, you know what I'm saying? And just figuring out like what it is you need to help you get back on track. They did a lot for me in that department, bro, and just respect, bro.
Oh, that's big. Yeah. But this generation lacking a lot of respect. And that old school vibe, that old school tough love that you talking about, we need more of that today. And that bring me on my next thing. You've been pushing this piece real hard. You got this campaign you going hard with, this death to the gun bars.
Yes, sir.
So talk about that and tell me why you started it and how we going to get this going worldwide, like coronavirus.
Man, Delta Gun Bars. Yeah, so I actually dropped the project earlier this year, I think back in January, top of the year, called Delta Gun Bars. And it's really just, like you said, pushing peace, but just trying to show like young kids that look like me and you, Jill, like just a different kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can be from the hood. It's cool to be from the hood. It's cool to, have humble beginnings, but that ain't gotta be what define us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause a lot of times, especially where I'm from, and it's like, very poverty stricken. It's like you're every like anywhere you go is the hood.
Yeah.
So it's hard to think outside of the box.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And so even if you are a good kid, it ain't necessarily playing to your favor being growing up in a place like that. So really made that project for and that mantra just to kind of extinguish what I think is unnecessary. And it's like a lot of that is like or some of it, I won't say a lot of it, is like a part of people's story, having to protect yourself.
Right.
I get that part of it, but then like the whole glorification of just like exiling or just executioning your own people that look like you it don't make sense to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so
and I think a big part of that goes back to us glorifying certain things that in our mind define blackness.
Yeah, yes.
You hit
it right on the head.
We gonna celebrate when Uncle Pookie come home from that bid.
Yep.
But we ain't gonna celebrate,
man,
when Ray go get that, that GED or that high school diploma or that tech certification.
Man.
So I got a homie.
Yeah.
And from a teenager, his uncle came home from the pen and he seen him. He was swole, had tattoos and stuff. He say, when I come home, meaning his plan is to go to jail, and when he come home, he said, when I come home, I'm gonna crush him. I'm gonna be a bigger gangster than him. So from 13,
that was his goal.
That was his goal from 13, because he seen all the love and adoration he got from the hood when he came home. And I think that's the cycle we gotta break. It's okay for us to go to school. It's okay for us to
1,000,000%.
open business. It's okay for us to be entrepreneurs. It's okay for us to get into tech. It's okay for us to get in these other lanes.
And
the streets ain't the only way.
I think it's obviously it's easier said than done.
True that.
But your homie, and I ain't trying to defend him or nothing, but I feel like this is kind of how the cycle starts. Your homie saw that, which made it attainable.
Right.
Like he could set that goal because he saw somebody. My uncle was the biggest whatever.
Right.
So I want to be, loved the way he's loved.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like not knowing everything that come with that.
Yeah.
The paranoia, the having to watch your back 24/7, like people gunning for that spot.
Yeah, people kicking down your door, the police, getting shot at, gotta shoot at,
living in the real underworld. Like you're not even at a place where you can, go out and be like a regular person.
You're not a civilian no more.
Right.
Once you step into that gangster world, you are not a civilian no more.
And so I feel like, it's really just that exposure of it all, man, and getting kids to understand, like, unless you're willing to like think outside of the box, it ain't gonna happen for you. You know what I'm saying? And it don't take it every time. It don't take somebody telling you that you got these opportunities. You got to go look for yourself, because at the end of the day, mom and daddy can't save you.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
it's
saying?
Your life.
Exactly. You gotta live for you. Like I think about my stories. Like my grandparents, people born in the 30s. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know nothing. Granddaddy had a 2nd grade education. Grandma like 8th grade. Bro, when I got to high school, I made it.
Yeah.
I had to made it. Technically speaking.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
You got a lot further than we got.
Come
baby.
on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. So they weren't necessarily telling me like you need to go to college. You know what I'm saying? Like that was something
you seek that out on your own.
And I think sports helped out a lot with that too. Kind of gave me direction, and it taught me about life and just working with others and how to work with others and team building and stuff like that. But yeah, man, it's like I said, easier said than done, and it'll take more than just people showing you that you got these opportunities, but it's also believing that you can do something different than what you're used to seeing every day.
For sure. We got more with Dude Dynamic right after this. Let's get back to these vibes. Jug Master J is the Red Room, 97 on the beat. I am your Jug Master J. We still in the Red Room. My boy Dude Dynamic still in the building with me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we gonna kill the narrative of the streets being our only way out. But something you trying to kill right now in your spare time is all these whack rappers.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's on the list, bro. Gun boy, we got to get rid of the gun boys, and we got to get rid of all this. Like, you really can't. It's so convoluted, and that's why I'm getting tripped up on my words. But it's like, when I think about, like, how music is now versus how it was,
Yeah.
let's say a decade ago.
Yeah.
The biggest difference is what a lot of people hated, which is the gatekeeping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So me, the way I feel with all this trap music out here is like, we need to get back to that.
We need to get back to gatekeeping.
We need to get back to that. I'm sorry, like I'm really sorry, but I really do feel like it's
now I will say the market is overly saturated.
1,000,000%.
Overly saturated.
Overly.
But if somebody's starting now and they got potential and you telling them it's whack and you just stop, get you in my way, stop.
Mm-hmm.
How are they supposed to grow and get better as an artist?
So I did say that. And I don't mean that in like, a like way to, it's more so like tough love. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if that stops you, then you don't want it. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Plenty of people told me, like, I wasn't good at football. Like, I had my middle school coach, Noah Wade, told me, I was like, man, I want to play cornerback, SYZ. This is before I, like, fully developed and stuff like that. Like, why can't I play cornerback? Because you're slow. That's what he told me. He spelled it out, SLOW.
W.
And mind you, this is a white, like, middle-aged white man, beer belly, telling me I'm slow. Like, I'll outrun you right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't as fast as I,
eventually became.
But,
right.
That pushed me to be like, all right, I'm going to go get faster. I got to high school. By my junior year, I was running 4.43. And it's like, take that, Coach Wade.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it ain't necessarily me telling people to give up on their dreams. It's like really testing you. Yeah. Because a lot of people, I feel like, are impressionable and think just because they see somebody like me who they don't see the work I'm putting in, get up and then, it just looked like it worked for me, feel like you going to get up and do the same thing. You feel what I'm saying?
And on the other side of that pillow, I don't want to make it seem like you just be hating. You do advocate for independent artists.
For sure.
Tougher than any artist I've seen in a great while. So even with that, what's a piece of advice you could give to one of them artists that you would tell, hey, nah, you suck, stop, no? What would be the advice you would give them to keep pushing and what they need to do to try to get to that next level or be consistent like you've been working?
Yeah, no, for sure. I think it's all about, establishing that confidence. And then at the beginning of it all, like really understanding like, yo, why? Why are you doing this?
You doing this to be cool?
Right. Like, what is this? What is this about? You know what I'm saying?
Do you really love music?
You feel?
I can tell the people who really love music or who just you an opportunity trying to get paid. Like
you get what I'm saying, bro. And so a lot of that is what a lot of my angst come from is because like. But you ain't doing it for real. Like, you really don't care. Like, what's the message?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just getting up here and just saying whatever because it sound cool. And I ain't saying that ain't like a part of music, but I do also feel like the people who paved the way for us ain't do it for it to just be like that hollow. You know what I'm saying? I just do it because I can get a bag. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can get a bag doing anything. Go get a job.
Yeah.
You get a bag. You know what I'm saying?
You still working. Why you chasing this rap dream?
Right, 100%, 1,000,000.
So getting a job ain't above or beyond nobody.
It's not. It's not. You got to have some type of income to support, the moves you're trying to make. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But if you're never going to get to that point though if you don't start with like the end in mind and say like, all right, what's the overall goal? Like for me, I know I want to go back to Cordell and give back to that community.
Yeah.
I want to use music as a medium to do that. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of if people listen to it or not.
Right.
Having that platform to say, hey, black kid, you don't have to be a drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no disrespect to drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? They at one point in time, the economy wouldn't have been what it was without drug dealers.
Say, man, Reaganomics was real.
You feel what I'm saying? But it's like just opening your mind and letting the youth know, like, the world is your oyster, bro. You can go any way with this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can go any way with the world is literally your canvas. It's a blank canvas. And you can paint it however you want. And that's what I'm doing with the music, or at least part of it, right? And so that I just feel like a lot of people, because I've asked, I'm doing shows, I'm on tour, and I'm asking these people, these artists, and a lot of the feedback I'm getting or the answers I'm getting is just like, you ain't even thought about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's cool. My kinfolk were doing it. I seen him get with that big booty Keisha girl. Yeah, I wanted some of that. Bro, I've asked. That's a question I've asked artists too. Bro, I hear the craziest stuff. So you in this to get some?
Yeah, bro.
That's what they here for.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, more power to you, but it's like, come on, man. Like,
but the cream will always rise to the top, man.
Yeah. And
for the most part,
and it is. Yeah.
So we're a few weeks away from 2026.
Yes, sir.
Big things going on. What's your plans for next year?
I was just talking to Jay about this, man. I really want to just like try to get away from like social media. If I ain't like doing like posting, or if it ain't about like music, like stop consuming so much, bro. I'm evolving as like a social media user. Like it used to be like before I started rapping, like I wasn't on it at all. Like,
right.
I was off for like a couple years, you know what I'm saying? Just because like I wanna be somebody who live in the moment, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But with music and how it's evolved, and how like you have to have like a presence on social media.
Necessary.
You know what I'm saying? So somebody like Jude, when he researching me and he want to know what I'm talking about or what to talk about when I come up here, he can, hey, what's going on? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the current state of Dude Dynamic? What's going on with Dude Dynamic? Yeah. So I understand it from that perspective, but I feel like I've also gotten to a point where now I'm just like doom scrolling. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be. I never saw myself as that type of person. Right? Can't go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Video just getting funnier and funnier every time you find one that just take you out, and then it's another one come up and it's funnier than that. Man, like
me and like 4 of my homeboys were like serial meme senders.
Oh.
And I'll wake up in the morning and I have 27, 40 memes in my inbox from one guy. And they all be knee slapping, crying. I'm falling out the bed. Like, this is how I'm waking up. Like, it's not good. It's not good. I need to read the word, drink some water. I need to brush my teeth. I need to do something before I see this foolishness on the internet.
Yeah.
So that's one of your New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, man. And then, we, me and my homies, we just did a show called Everything Must Go, and it was kind of dedicated to, what we leaving behind in 2025. And so that's one of them. But also just like I'm on a weight loss journey right now too. I started out at like 210. I'm at 200 right now. Yeah. So trying to get to 185. So that's another thing. But also just like prioritizing music more too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I know people probably see me and see my page and stuff, be like, "Damn, you already do that." But like now I'm doing it more. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what I want to take me out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so in prioritizing that music, talk to me about your creative process. Mm-hmm. And we're going to get to Different Pocket here in a second. We're going to get to that in a second. But just talk about your creative process and the emotions you go through when you are creating and like the vibe that you create.
Yeah. For me, in my creative process, a lot of it starts with just like the beat. Right, so like, I'll hear something, shout out to my homie A1 Devin, shout out to Dre Wisdom, shout out to Jezreel, all the producers that I rock with, man, Buddy the God, when they send me stuff, it's like, all right, what does this say to me? What is this saying? What emotion does this
so the beat
evoke?
Is speaking to you
for sure,
and then you speak back to the beat,
right? Yeah,
and this is how we get these records
for sure. Yeah, and I can't even leave out Faro Jaro, who produced Different Pocket. It's like I wrote that on lunch break, bro. So I was on my lunch break, eating some Chick-fil-A, and I had told him that I wanted to work with him. He had seen me out at an event with who was it? It was Tampa Mystic and what's his name? OG OG in Atlanta. Bigger Rankin. I was out at his birthday party.
Okay, shout out to Big.
Yeah, out of his birthday party one year, and I was performing, and he came up to me, he was like, "Man, you dope." And I think he got like a situation with Sony, and so he was like an A&R or whatever. But he was like telling me like I also make beats too. And so just network, you know how I be like, man, now we gotta work, bro. We gotta work.
Man, we gotta link up.
Exactly.
Let's get it in, my boy.
Exactly. Yeah. So it actually, I felt like, after, having conversation with him and seeing like, bro, really a genuine guy, you know what I'm saying? It was like, let me go see what he got out there. Let me go on his BeatStars or his beat page and see what he got. And that was one of his beats that he played. And like I said, I just like that hook came to me in the parking lot, bro. Like eating some Chick-fil-A, bro. And I was like, let me go ahead and get it out. You know what I'm saying? But other times, like if people want me to do something, they send me something. It's kind of the same. Like, I'm really good when people send me stuff and they already have like a concept for the song.
Right.
Okay, cool. That's even better. You know what I'm saying? I can just talk about whatever you talking about, flip it how I want to flip it.
Yeah.
And go from there. So that's typically how it goes.
That's dope. That's dope. Well, I'm gonna let you go ahead, since we talking about different pockets.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and play the record.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna let you introduce your new record right now.
Yes, sir, man. It's your boy Dude Dynamic, Mr. From the Two But Not the Two, aka Mr. Don't Tell Me I'm Dope, Tell the World. And this is my hit single, Different Pocket.
Ooh, new heat from Dude Dynamic. That one's called Different Pocket. You heard it here first in the Red Room. Jugmaster J97 the beat. My boy Dude still kicking it with me.
Yes, sir. We here, baby. Dallas, what up?
Hey, man, what's that on your chest right there?
Oh, you talking about the Puma? We forever faster, man. Forever faster.
Now, how did that come about? Because y'all know you just ain't got that on to have that on.
Nah, man. No, man. Even though this is a very nice get up, this is some in the works right now with Puma. Had a photo shoot with them a while back, and so just looking to kind of build on that partnership with them and hoping it can bear some fruit.
Okay, big. I wear a size 11.
Oh man, we got you. We got you.
And Baby Red is I think he at 9.5 right now. 9.5, 10. Either way, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
We'll make it work.
Yes, sir.
So we working on that with Puma.
Yeah, we actually just did a giveaway with them earlier this year too. We did a raffle, and we had two winners. We had one go to a woman, and then a man that entered to the raffle. So it's nice. Yeah,
that's dope.
We working, man.
Man, I'm very active in the community with my fraternity. Shout out to Good Brothers of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. But if you ever want to collab with me out here in the DFW with Puma, just call me. We'll put it together. We're gonna make it real big.
For sure.
So we tying that knot up in 2026. What else can we look for from Dude Dynamic in 2026 and beyond?
Yeah, I would definitely say, like I said, just being more consistent with the music. So I got a couple projects out there. I got one called Dude Is This Love? And so it's like, me playing into, being dynamic, right? Like, so I can get on tracks and rap my, ASS off, but also want to be able to speak to like different audiences,
right.
Specifically women, right? And so it's more so, me talking about situationships,
okay,
and just giving people, a look behind like that side of me,
okay.
But then I also got like this boom bap project that I'm working on too. I don't really have a name for it yet, still workshopping the name. But I'm working on that with my homie Jezreel.
Okay.
And so, yeah, man, just.
And when you on that time, it's just me personally.
Yeah.
When you on that time,
say
you be spitting it.
Yeah.
You be breaking them off.
Nah, I be trying to, bro. I be trying. It's like, that's like coming up, bro. Like, like I'm from the Drought 3 era. You know what I'm saying? When Wayne was heavy on the mixtapes and
real rap.
You feel what I'm saying? Like flipping wordplay. That's kind of, and that's why I take music so serious too, because I know what it did for me. Like if I didn't have people like Wayne, Cole, you know, Wale, you know, Outkast to kind of offset the stuff I heard from like, you know, Jeezy, Boosie. No disrespect to them guys at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gucci, like they make fun music that I like, but I feel like, you know, a lot of their music kind of plays to the detriment of some of the people I grew up with. You know what I'm saying?
True.
They chose a different route, and so, you know, the route that I took was kind of, you know, based on
you
music. Some of the, you know, it was
more the conscious
right.
rap that you was listening. I'm gonna tell you a funny story about Gucci Mane was like one of my favorite rappers growing up.
Legend, bro.
So when I got my first piece of money, I turned on First Day Out. The
Starting
First
out my day with
summer coming real soon, so I bought a vert. It was 3 days before my ex-wife birthday. I went and bought a drop top SS Camaro. Said happy birthday, but it was really for me. But like that, I woke up that morning and I listened to that song. I was like, man, I got it right here. I'm gonna go. Man. So just that right there shows how we can be easily influenced by our diet. And our diet is not just what we eat; it's everything we read, we see, we hear, everything that our mind consumes. That's our diet. So you know, keep pushing that positivity, bro. Keep killing these gun bars, like death to the gun bars, not killing them like that way. But man, for sure. We need more artists like you out here. So if anybody listening in the DFW want to follow you, want to tap in, get some of your merch, want to get some of your music, watch your videos, tell them where they can find you.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So if you're not already following me, man, you can follow me on all social medias at Dude Dynamic. That's DUDEDYNAMIK. And then I also have all my music is available on all streaming platforms, but it is also available for purchase on my website, underdogregime.com. So that's UNDERDOGREGIME.com. And I also have merch there as well.
For sure. And that last merch you gave me, boy. Yeah. It was official. Ain't no cheap business going on. We really doing it. For sure. Dude Dynamic in the D with me, Jugmaster J. It's 97.9 The Beat.